Hello and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping into your next stable union. We'll see how you'll meet this person. We'll tap into their serious romantic offer and their ultimate goal for you, the connection, the relationship, all that good stuff. So tapping into your next serious relationship, really stable union. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all that is there. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. You can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings. For group one, we have the White Stone, and we'll be using the Destiny Tarot. For group two, we have the Yellow Stone, and we'll be using the Teddy Tarot. For group three, we have the Blue Stone, and we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine. And for group four, we have the Red Stone, and we'll be using the Titanic Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the White Stone and the Destiny Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping into your next stable union. We'll see how and where you'll meet this person. We'll tap into their serious romantic offer and their ultimate goal for the relationship, Spirit, for group one with the White Stone. Please show us for group one their next stable union. For group one. Ooh, okay, first card out, we got put a ring on it. So it seems like this person has serious intent. It seems like this person has the intention of marrying you. And the way Spirit is showing me this energy is really like a movie. I feel like for some of you, you're going to end up finding out that you have a lot of parallel history to this person. This could be like we grew up in the same neighborhood, but I went to a school outside of the district. You went to a school inside the district. So even though we were literally down the street from each other growing up, we didn't meet each other. For those of you who already know this person, you're going to find this, like the way that things come together to kind of be like the way it would play out in a movie. So this is what I'm getting. We have put a ring on it in Blast from the Past. For a lot of you, this could be a past life lover, but for I would say most of you, this is probably someone that you already know, a blast from the past. Doesn't have to be someone that you dated, like, you know, someone you were in an official relationship with, or someone you had a situationship with or a history with. It could literally just be someone you were, you know, in the same neighborhood with. Maybe you were aware of each other, or, you know, went to the same elementary school with, etc. So I feel like you're going to be surprised on who this ends up being. But this person, they're offering marriage right away. They're offering commitment right away. For some of you, that may kind of scare you a bit, and you may need some time to warm up to this person and to trust them. But I can see consistently they're showing up as being someone with good intentions. We got the real thing here. So I do think that they're looking for a real relationship. I do feel like they're genuine in their intentions with you. And yeah, you know, that's what they say. Like, soon as people are ready for marriage, they end up getting married very quickly. Specifically for masculines, I guess I would say more often than feminines, they have this path. Feminines can look for marriage for a long time and have a hard time finding it. But certain people, once they're ready, they just lock right in and they just timeline hop. They get on a whole different timeline and they stick to it. And this is one of those things where it's like this person, once they see you, they know that you are the person that they want to do life with. They know that you're the person that they want to be married to. And they immediately lock in and pursue that. And they know what they want and they're just going for it, making it happen. So I do see that this person is dedicated and being real. We also have the magnetic card. So if you're working on your aura, if you're working on your energy, if you're doing any attraction work at this time, I definitely see that that's helping and that is also leading you together. But when you're magnetic, you're drawn to each other like really uncontrollably, literally just like magnets. You know, it's not even like you make the conscious decision to walk towards this person. It's like the universe keeps putting this person in your path and vice versa. So I feel like you're going to have one of those paths with them where it's like you've crossed a couple times in this life, and for whatever reason, it just never turned romantic, or it never got serious, or, you know, maybe you were in a relationship or they were at certain times, so it wasn't able to work. And then once this person is ready and available, it's like they're coming full force. So it'll definitely be a different energy that you'll get from them. I feel like we have apples and oranges and let love in. So I feel like this is kind of talking about your love story with this person. Some of you have not met this person at all yet. You're going to see a lot of synchronicity once you meet them. And also you'll see a lot of synchronicity between the two of you, like just in your journey, a lot of parallel things that both of you guys have experienced, maybe even during the same year, during the same time, but with different people. So both of you may have had a big breakup like in 2016 or 2018, like just as an example. And it's like, dang, that's crazy that I was literally going through the same thing you were going through during that same year, that same month, etc. For some of you, you've already met this person, and with apples and oranges and let love in, it's like you had to go through your own journey, apples and oranges. You had to see what else is out there, date other people, and then you guys come back together knowing that this is where you want to be. We have let love in, so someone had to go on a journey of allowing themselves to be loved. And I do actually feel this to be related to childhood. So one or both of you had to kind of address, you know, some childhood wounds before you could really move forward and have successful relationships. Maybe you've even, you know, been with other people outside of this person, and it's just like you're running into the same problems even with different people. So there was some like childhood something that had to be addressed in order for you to really allow yourself to trust your partner, that they're not, you know, putting on a show, or they're not here for temporary, but they're here for the long haul. Someone had to go through that kind of journey. Now, I will say, moving forward with this person, I'm seeing a lot of mutual attraction. We have happy and content in the lust card here. So definitely seeing the physical attraction is there. The physical attraction is on point. And then with happy and content, I see that you would genuinely be happy with them. And I also see that for some of you, this is talking more about you being happy, literally being on your own. And that was the shift that caused, you know, this really shift in your love life, where you may be getting more attention from other people, especially with you being in that magnetic energy already. Spirit, for group one, show us more about their next stable union. Nice. Okay. So we got love language, quality time. So it seems like the way that you guys connect is through quality time. I'm also really drawn to this being a picnic that they're on this quality time card. For some of you, you'll be meeting this person like maybe spring, summer, late spring, summer. And you guys are even into fall. There's a lot of cute coupley things that you can do, like apple orchards and things like that. I'm seeing like good, wholesome fun that you guys are having, going to the summer carnival, going to the, you know, fall festival here and there, this and that, like throughout the season, spending a lot of time together. And I'm also seeing you guys like absolutely lock in with this person darn near every day. I wouldn't be surprised if you made a way to see this person every day, and vice versa, if they made a way to see you every single day. I see that being like very strong in the beginning. You guys like hanging out all the time. You really are inseparable. You may make other people jealous, not gonna lie. You may make other people jealous, or people may be like, where are you at? Group one, what are you doing? Like, why haven't I seen you in so long? You haven't, you know, come here, this, that. I see that. Yeah, we got the life partner card. So you guys are locking in right away. Your next stable union may be like the one. I'm seeing all the components here for that kind of path to play out too, especially with the apples and oranges, having to go through, explore other relationships, be with other people, let love in, having to heal childhood trauma and grow as a person so you can be fully accepting and ready to love another person and accept their flaws, but also to be loved and to be seen for even the, you know, parts of yourself you'd rather kind of hide. It's like we have all the components here. We got the happy and content. Okay, we can be happy just every day living normal lives, but we also have the lust, so the strong physical attraction. It's like we have all the components for a strong life partnership to actually be able to last. We got the learning of the lessons, we got the personal growth, we have the physical attraction, we have the chill, not needing to perform all day every day, to keep the relationship entertaining and whatnot, but the ability to just literally be yourself and to be loved is like we have all the components here for like the one type of situation, and that's looking like what you're getting, group one. Life partner, this is crazy. The card itself, it says your romance is stable and ready to go the distance, and this whole reading is about your next stable union. So I love when the cards like confirm the title. I love when the cards confirm we're tapping in exactly into the right energy. And then we have rendezvous. So yeah, it's like at bottom of that one, it says a private getaway for two is calling you. You guys always want to be on vacation. You guys always want to be on vacation. Even staycations, like staying in a nice, Airbnb or hotel in your city or just outside of your city or up north or, whatever, what have you. Like, I love that energy that you guys are having so much fun with just the two of you. I really feel like this is your person. You've found your person. Your next stable union is giving life partner energy, someone you could honestly be with. This could be your for life or for real. You spend a lot of quality time together. You have fun together with the rendezvous energy, so it's not all serious all the time either. We have everything here for like something really long lasting, something really nice. Spirit for group one, how are they meeting? Show us how they meet. Their next stable union. Okay, so you actually meet this person right when you're ready and when you're in really kind of like control of your life. We got the Ten of Wands reversed and the King of Wands, which is so interesting to me because the Ten of Wands could be a heavy burden. And the King of Wands says, I am actually taking full responsibility from my life and whatever struggles there are. And because I'm facing it head on, I'm not running away from it. So my life is stable. I am secure. I'm not emotionally all over the place. My external circumstances aren't running me, my emotions in my life. I'm very comfortable. I'm happy with who I am. I see you meeting this person when you're really at the top of your game, feeling really calm. I would say if you feel calm at this time, this is like the calm before the storm. So this is likely right on your heels, like literally about to come in any day now, especially with that spring summer energy I was kind of feeling before. So I see you meeting this person. We got the Tower card and the Four of Pentacles. This could be after a bad breakup. This could be after a big ascension, after a big period of healing. I was getting that for a lot of you with let, love in, and happy and content, apples and oranges. It's kind of like you had to go through it in order to get to that happy and content place where you can now be calm and peaceful in your relationships even. So Tower reversed and Four of Pentacles is like, I'm like reinvigorated. I've bounced back from the Tower moment that I have. I've worked through what really held me back or really hurt me at a certain point. I've healed from it. I've released expectations of what other people want to see out of me and project onto me to be. I allow myself to literally just be me, have fun, live life, meet people, do things that I want to do. Or even if you're, super introverted and you're more docile and you like to stay in the home, I see you like totally comfortable with that. And you could literally meet this person as you're going to get art supplies for your picnic you're making for yourself. So don't worry, Spirit's like, I got you. I got your back. I'll, kind of help and orchestrate this meeting. And that's what I was getting at with the magnetic card. A lot of times magnetism is not even intentional. You put yourself in that vibration and then the vibration does the work. You don't become magnetic just to give yourself an excuse to chase. You truly become magnetic means you're releasing and you're letting go, and you start to see one by one people, chasing you, coming towards you. Exactly. We got the Nine of Pentacles here. Strong energy of stability, knowing who you are. Oh, we got the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, and I was noticing we had the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm curious of what this drama is, but not gonna lie, there could be someone you're leaving behind or someone you've let go of, someone who's not as important to you or doesn't have as much power over you, that is kind of crashing out a bit about this new power you have and trying to get you back. I keep hearing get you back into the home. You could have like nightmare roommates and you finally move out and they're still trying to say that's not enough. They're trying to draw you into drama, say, oh, we looked in, your space and this is, the sink's broken in the bathroom, so you're going to have to pay us da 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 da. I'm seeing, family be like trying to police you and who you can be with and what you can do. So just be aware of that with that drama energy. Not everyone is happy about this, but we got the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So I see again, you're managing pretty well. Spirit, what else do they need to know about this relationship? Wow, we have the Empress coming up right away. This person is going to treat you like royalty, like a king, like a queen. Empress also is a sign of pregnancy, so you could end up starting a family with this person. For those of you who want that, for those of you who don't, listen. Make sure you're protected, because otherwise you're going to have that baby. You're going to be with child out here trying to, run the streets. No, but I see you guys having a lot of fun, especially with all that lust energy and these rendezvous y'all are on. Yeah, keep it right, keep it tight. Otherwise, you're going to get a surprise by the end of the year. But yeah, we have the Empress. So this person is treating you very well. We also have Strength at the bottom of the deck, which lets us know that you are in a really powerful position. You're in a very powerful position, feeling very happy and content. Yeah, we got the Page of Cups reversed underneath, so this is not your first rodeo. You're feeling happy, you're feeling content, you're feeling worthy, and I see this person treating you well. In your relationship, you're getting absolutely spoiled. So it's kind of like all is well. All right. We have, when the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. Exactly. It says, decide that this crisis is a turning point for whatever you've been waiting for. And that is what I was getting. I was saying, I see you meeting this person right after you literally release. It's like 10 of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's stuff on my plate, but I am the King of Wands. Therefore, I was built for this. I can handle it. I'll take responsibility of it and I'll lead like a ruler. Therefore, I will be in control. And Tower reversed. It's like, there was something big that was overcome. So if you're in that space where everything is super chaotic at this time, at least know that the other side of this chaos is love. So it will be, kind of worth it. The second one, it says, if you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it's a sign that you're being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. Your guides are on standby. Your next stable union is likely going to be your life partner, someone you'll marry, have kids with, if that's what you're looking for. Even if you're non-conventional, still having like you're the one, your bestie, your life partner. That is what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Teddy Tarot and the Yellowstone, this is your reading, tapping into your next stable union. We shall see where, how you will meet them. What is their serious romantic offer? We'll tap into their ultimate goal and the connection. Spirit for Group 2 with the Yellowstone, please show us their next stable union for Group 2. All right. So right away, I'm seeing that there are people around you that don't want the best for you, whether this is friends, family, or a specific romantic interest. And I see you cleaning house. Everybody is losing access to you, and this is like raising your price. Because when you're not around people who constantly fight against, like how much it costs to connect with you, and I'm talking energetically, not financially. For some of you, maybe it is financially. Maybe you're like, okay, how dare you even ask for a relationship if you can't afford it? And that's tea. I feel that. But I feel for the most of you, it's not that actually. So we have backstabber and breaking free. If there is a karmic that is in your energy, they're getting an ultimatum and they're going to be so shocked by this energy shift from you because you are not playing around. Group 2, I see you standing on business. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm hearing that quote like, don't let your boyfriend stop you from being with your husband and vice versa. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from being with your husband. You know, there's times where we commit to people in life because we're drawn to them, attracted to them, because we like them, we love them, we appreciate them, we can see their potential. But then there's also times when, regardless of all that love, you just don't get enough. And what do you do in that situation? Group 2 is saying you break free from it. And that's your vibe. So whether it's a friend that's low-key a hater and sabotaging you and keeping you around people you don't want to be around or keeping you in environments you don't want to be in, whether it's over-controlling family who are literally trying to almost like live vicariously through you, and instead of letting you make your own decisions in your life, or whether it's a dating pool, low vibrational love offers in your area, you're shifting out of there. And that doesn't mean that you're moving. That could literally just mean that when you go out and about, it's on the other side of town. You go the extra few miles so that you can be in spaces where you're much more likely to meet people who would be on your level or living the lifestyle that you're looking for. And I'm seeing really, really big if there is a karmic energy, like a situationship or relationship that's draining you at this point, or if it's just, this person is keeping you in limbo, not giving you what you need. I actually see you slowly but surely backing away from them, and they're definitely noticing. How I know that they're noticing is we have this just say no energy here. So as soon as first card, respect my space, as soon as you start putting a wall up and, kind of hitting people up less and less, hanging out with this person less and less, agreeing to less and less, say they ask you for favors, you're not saying yes anymore, or say they call you when they need something, you're not picking up. And soon as you start like distancing yourself from this person, it's like all of a sudden they're trying to come in on this like romantic. Look how romantic. They look like they're on a tropical getaway on this just say no card. All of a sudden they're trying to do the most, really show you that they love you and that they're so here for you. And, I just see that you're like, nope, you're just saying no. We have to be honest and clean the clutter. So I see you having like an honesty moment with yourself. I see you having a revelation where it's like, I can't get very far with these energies I'm getting. Not when it comes to like getting to the life that I want. I don't know that I will actually be able to get there dealing with these people that I'm currently dealing with. So I see you cutting them off, and it's like friends, family, coworkers. It could be you breaking a lease to get up out of there. It could be you moving countries. Some of you will take like really bigger moves. Nice. We got prayer and meditate on it. So for those of you who have been called to do something specific, Spirit is saying 3 days. 3 days, meditate every day for those 3 days, 10 to 30 minutes, at least 10 though. And really sit in that meditation and put your attention towards imagine that you're opening your crown chakra, or like there's a white light from your crown chakra, and imagine Spirit is giving you the answers and the feelings that you need to know. By the end of this 3 days, you're going to know what you want to do, and Spirit is, kind of coming in and supporting you to take that leap of faith. So for some of you, it's like, yes, I've been called to move for so long and move to a different country though, like something really big, but I haven't got the confirmation. Spirit is saying spend 3 days in that meditation. Lock in with me for 3 days, and I will give you that answer, and I will also support you in that journey and make it easy for you to do that. So if it is a big move or some big money or something that you would need support, I see Spirit giving you that. This could be through a community that Spirit connects you with, or a specific person. Say you end up randomly making a friend with someone in a community based on a mutual interest. So say you've been really into a specific game, you look up like a Reddit, for that game, a group, and all of a sudden you end up really close with someone who lives in the country you've always been called to move into. That in itself is how Spirit will be helping you in the most mysterious, random kind of ways, unexpected ways, giving you that link and that support, someone who could help you even look for homes, because it's like if you live so far, you need to see these places and whatnot, and someone telling you what to look out for, literally helping you. Spirit will make a way out of no way. And in terms of like your connection, okay, we're finally getting some of that about your next stable union. We do have Spirit Soul Path that came out. So Spirit is making it clear that your spiritual evolution is leading you to your next stable union. Your spiritual evolution is very connected to your next stable union. And we also have the bonding card here. So I feel like you may be bonding or connecting with this person before you officially do. Like you could have a dream about them, or you could be feeling the warmth, the energy, the comfort as if you're, receiving a hug or admiration. And it's like, no one's even here, but I feel so much love. You're tapping into their energy. A personal evolution within your relationship is what it says on Spirit Soul Path. So I see both of you leveling each other up, and I see you leveling up specifically through your next stable union. And I feel like it's one of those healing my inner child with the love of my relationship. Like, it's one of those situations where it's like other areas of my life are able to heal through this connection and through this person genuinely loving me and being there for me. We have honest communication and real feelings. So I see this person being really good with that throat chakra. Well, pause, because that sounds kind of crazy. But I do see them being really good with communication, being really good with affirming you verbally, being really good with keeping you updated and letting you know what they have going on and what they're doing and where they're at in life and how they feel about you and the relationship. I feel like that's one of the things that really sets this relationship apart from others you've had in the past. The fact that you guys can literally talk about anything, from the lightest of topics to the deepest, most uncomfortable topics that you wouldn't even want to kind of admit to yourself, even if it's just, you. So that's something that keeps this relationship together. And then we have real feelings. So I'm seeing this being a stable union where you guys genuinely love each other. And there's a strong, deep bond here. We have the freedom card, and I'm hearing free bird. So I feel like you're able to be free in this connection, which is so hard as someone who like values their individuality, but also just needs time to process sometimes, or some of us just need like that recharging time alone. And it's like, you could be my favorite person, but I still need that alone time. It's so good to see that you're connecting with someone who is understanding of the time and space that you need and gives you the time and space to process. There's nothing more annoying than being the kind of person who literally just needs to process things for a beat on your own and having your partner be like trying to fix it. And it's like, literally the problem will fix itself if you just give me time to decompress it. My system needs a little extra peace and quiet to process feelings and emotions. It's not something I'm trying to put on you anyway. And they're just trying so hard. It can be so hard to deal with that, because it's like you're already trying to calm yourself down, and then on top of that you got to reassure and calm this person down. It can just get so overwhelming, and a lot of people end up abandoning those kind of connections. So I'm glad to see that this person gives you the time and space you need to literally just woosah, decompress. I'm seeing you having freedom in this connection, and I'm also seeing magnetism, which is so funny because I was actually doing pile 1 and I accidentally, well, I didn't say it out loud, but I almost said group 2. And they got that magnetism card as well. So I see that there are some connections between you and group 1. Maybe you were called to it, but this is like an energy of this connection being drawn to you naturally. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to go find it. It will quite literally come to you. But let's see, Spirit, can you give us more on how they meet? Yeah, you meet this person without even trying. You're meeting this person as soon as you make that big move. We have the King of Pentacles reversed with the Ten of Swords. That's like, I have relocated or I have lost it all. I have let go of a friend that was in my life for years because they were toxic or keeping me in toxic environments, keeping me stuck. I have let go of the family that I grew up with and my community because they want too much control over my life, and I have to separate and break free and make space for what I want for my life. This is like, I let go of that situationship with that person that I loved, genuinely loved, and thought that I could be with, for forever. And I had to let that go. And we got the Four of Cups here, a bit jaded, a bit sad. And here comes this connection. So this connection is coming literally as like a cause and effect type thing, where it's like everything you do in this universe has an effect. Your effect is bringing you a new boo. Oh my God. That's the effect of the breakup. That's the effect of you separating yourself from, you know, those people. And I feel like that's why you feel so called to. I mean, if it wasn't clear before, we got the Death card here. So Spirit is making it so abundantly clear that there's a big ending that's leading you to meeting this person. And also you can kind of play with this energy and cause new energies to come about by, you know, cutting off what you can. Start small and use like the ripple effects that you see in your reality. Use the things that are happening and coming and positive. Use that as fuel to keep going harder. So maybe start with throwing out some of the things you've been hoarding, you know, holding into your energy. As you let that go, you'll feel lighter. You'll feel more things are able to come into your life, more abundance, more improvement. You know, physically, I'm seeing Spirit is really showing me the skin, someone getting better skin by decluttering. All right, Spirit, show us more about the relationship. What is their relationship like with this next stable union? What is this person's ultimate goal as well? Yeah. It's like out with the old, in with the new. My goodness, we got the Tower card. Group 1 got that as well. We got the Tower card with the Lovers reversed and the Eight of Cups. So not gonna lie, I mean, we've been talking about it again and again and again, but definitely something that you're letting go of. This would be someone that you're letting go of. Lovers card reversed, that previously you thought was going to be the one. Tower card, big reckoning moment, and the Eight of Cups finally walking away. I see this person picking up the pieces, being there for you, being empathetic towards you, and healing as you're finding yourself. This relationship, yeah, that's going back to the freedom energy before. It's like you're in a committed relationship, yet you have so much freedom to be yourself, do your own thing, and to heal and to continue your journey. And a lot of people stop their personal journey and just start supporting someone else's path when they get in long-term relationships, and then they end up losing themselves. So for you, I don't see that happening. I see you, Five of Cups, very much so going through it, and this person healing you. King of Wands reversed, they're not expecting very much from you. With the High Priestess reversed, they know what you're going through and they know what you're at, and they don't want to add any extra tension or pain to you. I see them healing you. I see them being very patient towards you. So we have focus on what is important to you. Do not give your time and energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most, and with every thought, create your future. So Spirit is telling you manifesting what you want to call in will definitely shift things around. And that's the thing about manifestation. A lot of times we think of it as just like Spirit giving us something, but a lot of times it'll be tearing things out of the way that's in the way of that thing so you can have it. So it's more of a process. So go ahead and start that process. The second one says, what is meant for you will not pass you by, period. It says you will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come, and whatever goes, let it go. That's what I have for you, Group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 3 with the Blue Stone and the Tarot of the Divine, this is your reading, tapping into your next stable union. We shall see where and how you meet. We'll tap into their serious romantic offer, and we'll also see their ultimate goal. Bottom of the deck starting strong. We got the King of Cups. Love the King of Cups. This could be a water sign, so look out for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placements. But the King of Cups is like an emotionally intelligent, soft, warm, romantic person who's a masculine energy dominant. So that is the energy coming in so far. So let's see, Spirit, for Group 3. Please show us their next stable romantic union. For group 3, please show us their next stable romantic union. Okay, so first card we have in heaven. If that sounded like the time of your life, I'd see you getting that, talking about like the King of Cups and what they're like. If you're like, yep, I'll take that one, take my card. I do very much so see you being in heaven with this emotionally intelligent, emotionally stable partner who's romantic, who is a lover, protective of their family, action-oriented still, with it being the king, more masculine energy dominant. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're kind of getting your Prince Charming or whatever the feminine equivalent would be. Let me know what that is. Ay, jai, jai. Okay. You're going to have two options. You're going to have two options, group 3. So on one end, we have reunion and use your intuition. And then we have this person that you're in heaven with. So I'm not going to automatically assume that just because someone of the past is coming through that they're not a good option. I'll break them down individually and see what the differences are between them. But we do have apples and oranges here. So I definitely see that you're going to have to make a decision of who you want to be with. There will be two options. So best case scenario is we got two people coming in making you an offer for a stable union. But the latter might be that we have one that's really good and then we won't have one that's kind of a little ghetto, one that's kind of a mess. So we'll work through the energy and we'll see where we get. I will say best place to be in is right here. We have happy and content. Anything that you can do in your power to become happy and content with where you are is going to be the way to go. Okay, use the tools that you have. Use ChatGPT if you need to. I love using ChatGPT for doing shadow work. So if you want to give it a prompt, say, okay, this is my age, this is where I live, these are the things that I like to do, but this is how I feel. And explain to ChatGPT. Try to, I don't know. ChatGPT is really good. You can keep it short, you can keep it long. This is how I feel though. I want this. How can I feel happy and content until I get this? Or how can I feel happy and content even if I don't get this? I like to give ChatGPT more extreme examples so it can give me the most potent kind of coping mechanism. So it's like, okay, if worst case scenario plays out, what can I do to bring about best case scenario? Use the tools you have if you need to, but to be happy and content, that of course starts within. Do anything that you can do to make you feel confident and happy, make your life feel full, so you're not experiencing like so many periods of inaction. So it kind of just gives you a breeding ground for your mind to just reel and reel and reel and think about what you want and think about what you don't have, and cause you to take action that could go against ultimately what you want. We have forbidden fruit and release baggage. We also have too much on my mind, giving strong avoidant partner energy. This could be your energy of like, okay, this is too much. I have two different options here. I feel like almost trapped by the amount of options that I have. I feel like it's heavy to have to decide. I would rather spirit just decide and choose one for me. So it could be your energy kind of feeling that way. And this is making you more likely to release baggage because of the temptation of choosing one of these options. You don't want to choose the wrong one. Or this could be saying that, okay, one of these options is not as it appears. One of these options is fake. And if I had to say, it's definitely not the new one. We got the tarot confirming it before we even started to pull. First card out, we got in heaven to support it. Two different decks telling us this is on the up and up. So we got to see what's going on here. But we do have use your intuition and show love. So Spirit's like, I don't want you to get overwhelmed. I want you to have fun. I want you to date. I want you to do your thing. And I want you to experience this process fully. I want you to show love. I want you to engage with these options that you're having. I'm actually going to break these down now and then pull from the second deck. I just need to know. Spirit, tell us about in heaven. Who is this? What is this? What is their union like with this person? Tell us about this reunion. Who is this? What is this? What is their true intention? Yeah. And that's kind of what I thought. Oh, okay. See, the thing about this reunion is you have, honestly, I feel like a past relationship kind of ruined it for everyone. It's not that you don't like this person. It's not that you don't trust them. It's just that we have Two of Wands and the Hangman reversed. You may have learned at some point in a relationship that men or women or relationships, partners, love cannot be trusted, or love makes you vulnerable. Therefore, Ace of Swords reversed with the Five of Cups. If it's about engaging or not, sometimes you'll choose to step out of the dating game altogether or to drop a connection altogether. The moment it feels triggering, the moment, vulnerability is required, or the moment you feel scared, you may have a tendency to flee. So with this person that you're in heaven with, they treat you very well, but it's kind of dysregulating you because you're realizing, wow, if they wanted to, they would. So it's making past things that you've dealt with in past relationships hit so much harder because it's like, dang, they really had the ability to do this. There's people out here that will love me this way and they just didn't. Did they hate me? Like, it's making you think the wildest thoughts. Like, it's actually quite triggering to be loved so hard. So I would say a conversation can really help with that. Swords is about action, but it is also about communication. So the best way to work through your fears with this person, this new energy, is by communicating how you're feeling. And if you need them to tone it down a bit, I don't feel like they'll have any problem with it. The King of Cups, again, is emotional intelligence. That's like their superpower. So they'll definitely tone it down and miss out on a little bit of fun in the beginning to have it later when you're ready and when you can, kind of tolerate it energetically. Now, this lover of the past, what they have working in their favor is this Three of Coins. This could have been a manifested connection, or this could have been someone that you resonated with because you have similar histories. I'm getting like you could come from the same culture, or you could have similar spiritual beliefs. You could have had a similar journey in that way. We have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords reversed here as well. So it's like, I already know this person. I don't have to start from scratch. So I'd feel more comfortable just being with someone that I've already been with. Nine of Swords reversed. I already know what comes with this person. So I feel more like open to them. Also with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, that's like at some point things didn't work out with this person. So having this open door sit in your energy and not seeing where it could have gone and not fulfilling what was meant to be experienced in that connection definitely really weighs on you. But at the end of the day, we have the Seven of Cups. Best case scenario, this is talking about you having other options that could be really good for you. Worst case scenario is that this person may have an issue with fidelity. And if you've experienced that already with this person, you may have a relationship with them where it's like, when it's good, it's real good. But when it's bad, it's real bad because I'm fighting with hoes and people trying to be with my person, and it's a disaster. Spirit, who is group 3 meant to connect with? Half the deck just fell. Let me see if I can get just a few cards. Okay. Also, it doesn't help for my physical touch lovers out there. We have love language physical touch. So if you have really good physical intimacy with that person, that's already going to put them a top tier. We have soulmate and friendly support. So I honestly feel like your guides are leaning towards the new love, but I also feel like if your heart is still stuck on this person of the past and you genuinely feel like they are your soulmate, I feel like that's your guide saying we'll support you through any choice. There's no wrong choice here. I would go for the new, especially seeing the Seven of Cups, that this person who's trying to reunite with you may also be reaching out to other people to reunite, and maybe keeping their options open. Seven of Cups, especially if you like dated or talked to this person romantically before and that was a problem. I do still see that's a problem. But other than that, I didn't get really anything negative. There's a sense of familiarity with this person, but that's very normal. And at some point, Three of Coins, this could have been the apple of your eye. Like, Three of Coins can indicate that this is someone you manifested, or someone that your guides were in favor of at a certain point, someone you have a, similar history with. So there's definitely something there. For those of you who are over it and you want to start fresh, good for you. You're in a really good position because I see you'll be able to at least get some closure with this one still. But you got that new love coming through. Friendly support, it says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. So I see your friends coming through to help you. I see your guides coming through to help you. This is also a really good time to petition a deity, and you can petition a deity for support and friendship as well. You don't have to work with a deity whenever you're trying to manifest like something tangible in the 3D. You can summon a deity literally to connect with you and to receive the benefits that come with harmonizing with them. So say you want more love, beauty, harmony in your life, you may holla at Aphrodite or Venus, one of the girls that are really known for that kind of stuff. And you feel comfort, you feel like your Fridays are the best days and it's literally just you hanging out, watching your favorite shows, doing your favorite things, and no one else is involved. So they can give you things you wouldn't even expect, just working with them and inviting them into your life. So this is a good time for that. I do see your next stable union is your soulmate. And honestly, I really don't feel like there's any wrong choice, especially if your heart is still with this person. I feel like it's better to see it through. Give it a full chance and experience it so that you don't feel like drawn to them for the rest of your life. If they're not meant to be, you've explored it. And if you choose to walk away, then it's like, okay, the ball's in your court and you're in a favorable position. We got Temperance. We have the 9 of Coins reversed. So yeah, I do see these options coming at you at the same time. So the plot does thicken a little bit here. You're kind of having to juggle. You got your hands in more than one pot and you're navigating through all of this in real time. We have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. So I feel like what's really going to help you make your decision is basically the person who's putting their money where their mouth is, putting their actions where their mouth is. They're not just saying this and that, they're doing this and that. One of these energies seems more younger, naive, maybe even like a younger soul. One of these energies seem more mature, in more control, kind of like high up in their career or their business, making good money, stable, or have their own business, etc. That's going to be the main indicator of who's who and what's what. One of them, you're going to be able to look at them and say, yeah, they can offer me stability, not even just financially, but in terms of emotional safety, in terms of emotional security. And one of them seems more like they're figuring it out. Page of Swords reversed. And we got the 5 of Coins reversed. So Spirit's reiterating, yeah, there's really no wrong choice here. Follow your heart. Follow your heart 100%. Your heart is going to take you where you're supposed to be. First out, we have, just because something has not happened right now, it doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process. So if you're kind of like experiencing a lull right now, that is the calm before the storm. Exactly. We have, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and see how things unfold for you. So Spirit is really calling you to trust the higher power, and I would really recommend connecting with a deity. Kuan Yin is really good if you're looking for like care, compassion, warmth. She's also a deity that anyone could work with any background. Some deities prefer to work with people from the region, from the country, etc. So do your research. But she's a really good one to connect with when you just need warmth, comfort, and like kind of like faith in humanity restored. She can bring a lot of that. You can work with her and then next day someone pays it forward for you and you're like, you know what? I had a $20 order and now it's free. And I feel that love again. Someone said, you know what? I don't know who's behind me, but I want to take care of them. And now I feel love. She can bring in a lot of cool stuff like that. So I would recommend her if you need some support, especially in the heart space. And that's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Redstone and the Titanic Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping into your next stable union. We'll see how you meet this person, We'll see their serious romantic offer and their ultimate goal for you and this connection. Spirit, for group 4 with the red stone, please show us their next stable union. Okay, so first card out, we got plenty of fish in the sea, so I can see right away that you will likely have options. Yeah, second card out, we have abundance of love. So there's a lot of people trying to get with you. What happened? Did you have a glow up? Because we have plenty of fish in the sea, abundance of love. And then we have wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh my God. So I'm not going to lie, group 4, be very mindful of the people who are in your energy, because some people definitely just want to be around to see how they can benefit from you physically. With wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, that would be an energy of someone who is willing to, you know, do it for the one time or have one night, you know, whatever would have you, but they're not really looking for something long term or something serious. So just be mindful of that. Definitely picking up on someone in your energy where it's like, okay, you're getting an abundance of love, but there's definitely people who are just trying to have you temporarily. You know, these could be people who look at you, look at your lifestyle, and they already know they cannot compete or they cannot match up. You know, they cannot lead. So say you're a feminine looking for a masculine provider, a protector. They could look at themselves and know, I don't have the integrity to protect a feminine. I don't have the integrity to even work on stability and make sure that I'm saving when I'm supposed to save, instead of being like, oh, you don't try to control me. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm people who are in that position oftentimes start rubbing their hands and they're like, all right, well, what can I get? Well, let me see if I can finesse a one night, you know? And I am picking up on that in your energy. You probably already know that. You're probably already feeling that, because it seems like it's been a level up that you've had that's causing you to get like more attention in general at this time. So you already kind of picked up most likely on certain people not being on the up and up completely. We have in heaven and happy family. So I see you getting, oh my goodness, you know, everything that you want. I see you getting an abundance of love, someone coming in, absolutely loving you, adoring you, being so kind to you. I see you dating, living your life, having your single moment as well, where it's like, okay, dating actually feels really fun because you're meeting people who are worthy. I'm seeing like the quality of options and love offers that you have in general leveling up. I see you getting an abundance of love in heaven, you know, so like really happy and feeling appreciated. I see you getting a lot of gifts. I see you being showered with like affection, whatever people can give you. And then we have happy family. So there is an option coming through that will be offering a family, or that is already family and marriage minded. If that's what you're looking for, this is someone who's already on that. So it's like, you don't got to convince them into it. They're already, you know, family minded themselves. Oh my goodness, we got the baby bump card that just came out as well. So yeah, there's a strong energy of like pregnancy or procreation or starting a family here. If that's what you're looking for, I see you getting it. We also have crazy for love. Oh my gosh, we have baby bump and crazy for love. I see y'all going at it like rabbits. I ain't even gonna hold you. There's a lot of physical chemistry with the person that you end up with. Your next stable union is gonna have a 10 out of 10. Listen, whatever they got going on, they know what they're doing, okay? I'm gonna just say that. And you guys are very physically attracted to each other. I see you guys are kind of obsessed with each other. And also, if you're looking for an obsessive partner, I do see you getting that. I know some of us out there are like, I want them to worship the ground I walk on. And some people would be like, you're so delulu, da da da, that's unhealthy. I see you getting exactly that. So we can talk about healthy or not, you know, when we're in the presence of your person and they're happy to be there. You know, because I do see them being crazy for love. Now we do have gossip and move in with me. So I'm kind of getting more of an understanding of what's going on. I feel like this wham, bam, thank you, ma'am energy is people around you trying to humble you. And they may try to secure a date with you with money as well. So be aware of that. With gossip, people are talking about you. Move in with me. People are trying to move forward with you very quickly, like basically to trap you. So just be aware of that. It's like you have a serious connection coming in, but it's kind of a numbers thing. You know, when you are in your single era and you're dating multiple people, not everyone is, you know, a good person. So you're likely to come across people who are nefarious. But I feel like an energy, I feel like this is most likely people of the past who have seen you for a while, wasn't really bothered about making something happen with you, but now that you've leveled up, now they're willing to try, but you're not paying them attention and they're not liking that. They're not liking that change in dynamic of you being you know, practicing self-love or focused on yourself, or just not interested in them, not entertaining them. There are people in your energy who feel entitled to you. So they're trying to hurry up and make you a love offer, something crazy like move in with me. You know, usually that card comes out when someone is moving way too fast, more fast than it even makes sense. Even this person who's offering this happy family and trying to be with you seriously is not on some move in with me first week type. They're on some let me see you, let's spend some quality time, let me give you that good D down special, okay? And read you a nighttime story. Like, I want to spend time with you, but it's not like I want to possess you and have you in my home and, you know, cooking and cleaning for me because I'm salty that, you know, low key you thought you were better than me. So just be aware of that. There are people who are talking about you, about your level up. There's people that are talking about you dating. And ultimately it just kind of stems from jealousy and control. It could even be friends or family, like, oh, have you noticed such and such niece has been, you know, dressing more like this lately, talking more confident, you know, doing this, doing that. They may be trying to humble you. So you likely know exactly where that energy is coming from. If it's a salty someone that you're not entertaining, or if it's a family member or something, there's no way you could miss that, like gossipy, you know, catty type of energy. I feel like you'll know who that is, trying to humble you and hurry up and make you a love offer, lead with their money just so they can, you know, try to do something else. But we have perfect match in spirit soul path. We also have signs and clues. So I'm definitely seeing that spirit is involved, heavily involved in your next connection, and specifically in you meeting this person. So spirit is leading you, your guides are leading you, and it's kind of like everything is playing out in your favor. I don't feel like there's anything to worry about. I see your next stable union being a perfect match to you. And I also see with spirit soul path that there's a lot of ascension that'll likely come of this, or maybe your ascension, if you've already gone through one recently, is what's leading you to this. So definitely keep up on that. Keep up on your spiritual path. Spirit is leading the both of you to each other in a very magical kind of way, giving you signs and clues. Signs and clues says the universe is talking to you. So make sure you're tapping into those messages. We have a lasting love and honest communication. So the thing that sets this person apart from past partners, for one, they're very much so dedicated. We got lasting love coming in here, letting you know that this person is trying to be here for the long haul. Happy family, letting you know, especially with that baby bump there, letting you know that this person, they're totally into creating a family with you, and, you know, having something long term, having something that lasts forever if it can, you know, to death do us part, like the Nups say. And we got honest communication, so you guys are able to talk about everything. So if you have people in your energy that are frustrating you, if you feel like you're going one step forward, two steps back, you can communicate that to this person, like, there are other people trying to talk to me right now and this is how I'm feeling about it, and they would even help you through that. This person is so freaking secure, definitely secure attachment style. We have disguise and friendly support. So another card talking about friendly support. It says your fairies, guides, and friends give aid. So this is a really good time to connect with a god, a goddess, and to ask them to connect with you and give you messages at this time. Give them the authority to come, you know, show themselves to you in the dream space, deliver messages to you, whatever way you're comfortable. Some people don't like all that visual. I can be like that. Sometimes I got to turn the blinders on and it's like, okay, don't y'all you know, show up at my house in an apparition, you know, and I'm trying to take a nap or I'm trying to take a bath, and here you go in the corner like, it is I, spirit guide. Like, ain't nobody trying to see that. So go ahead and let them know whatever way you want them to communicate with you. If the visual is too much, you're not into the apparitions, go ahead and let them know, listen, communicate to me this way. But this is a really good time to communicate with your spirit guides because they're sending you signs and signals. So the more you guys talk to each other, the more you'll be able to kind of process their messages very quickly. You'll trust them. So when they're leading you somewhere, it's a lot easier to just pick up and go so that you can be at the right place at the right time to meet. Spirit, tell us about this person coming in, offering group 4 family, wanting to, yep, the world card right away, exactly, wanting something serious. Oh, and I didn't read this one. Disguise, it says some elements of this relationship is hidden. So that's kind of going hand in hand with the hidden spiritual force that's supporting this connection behind the scenes. I will say I wanted to ignore that energy and just kind of focus on the person coming towards you, but I do see that you are going to have to intentionally cut off these people who are trying to wham bam thank you ma'am you. This is like, it's not even enough to just deny them anymore, because the more you just laugh things off, the more they think they're making progress with you. Some people, especially people who already have their mindset on something, they're not really present in the moment. They're just thinking about their goal. So they don't really read those social cues. And some people just flat out don't care. So we got the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Spirit is saying you're going to have to be that bee, okay? And I don't mean like purr. I mean like you're going to have to be a... You're going to really have to put these people in their place. Queen of Swords, okay? She does not play. She is not nice. She's not even going to smile. She's not smiling. She's going to tell you straight up what it is. And listen, you better watch out. We got the World card and the 10 of Wands with the Tower reverse. So Spirit is saying like this wham bam thank you ma'am energy, this energy of people who are trying to hurry up and get you to commit to them, is 4 of Wands reverse, blocking marriage or a serious partnership for you. They could even be sabotaging things behind the scenes. You may have experienced them trying to sabotage you, putting a bad word in someone's ear who was interested in you, another potential connection, falling, bite in the dust because of this bozo who won't leave you alone. So it's time to put them in their place or separate from them completely and just cut your losses. We do have the 10 of Wands, which can be a very heavy energy. So this could be, dang, I had to quit that job, but at least I'm away from that toxic person that kept trying to hunt me down at every corner. One end they want to be with me, on the next end they're upset with me. So it's like, can't win. We have the World card and the 10 of Wands. So that is fortune and favor and blessing after a hard path. I see that this relationship is like everything you ever wanted. I can already tell this person with abundance of love and in heaven was just absolutely spoiling you. But that's solidified with the World card here. And the Tower reverse, they make you feel so much peace, so much comfort. Spirit, how are they meeting? We have the 6 of Coins, and I'm really drawn to the fact that it looks like a poker table or something like that. We have the 8 of Wands here, very quick, fast moving energy. This could be a last minute concert, last minute invitation, last minute vacation. I see you meeting them when you're out and about, some place where there's a lot of people, some place where there's commerce as well. With the 6 of Coins, a lot of money being passed. For some of you, it could be a casino. For some of you, it could be like a charity event where there's expensive people, or an auction, people spending money. And then for the rest of you, it's like a last minute 8 of Wands. Someone just randomly invites you to this concert last minute, and you end up meeting this person, didn't even prepare. 8 of Wands will typically come up when things kind of play out really unexpectedly, very quickly. All right. We have, it is never too late to start over. And we were just talking about some of you having to take more of an executive decision, make a harder decision, and move away from somewhere so someone doesn't have access to you. So this could be applying to that. It says you have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust, which is where your guides come in and why it's a good idea to connect with them, because they're already helping you a lot, moving things around in the background. The second one, it says, when you're going through tough times, it's important to remember that nothing up until this point has defeated you. You have overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and thankful for all that you already have and all that you already are. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.